All right, yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. There's a ton of things available to do right now during the Chinese New Year event 2024. So which activities should you do and what do you have access to? Well, thanks to Turtle from Team Mister, he's laid it out really nicely for it. So I'm going to go ahead and just go through his stuff and add some more information. Number one thing is raids. I really recommend everybody jumping over to raids. The first raid is over to the east of Striation City in Unova. There is actually a raid location in every single region, I believe, though. I'd recommend asking someone in my Discord or just asking around for more information. I don't know the exact location of every one in each region at the current time. I just know this one in Unova over by the Dream Yard, but you should be able to do it no matter what regions you have unlocked. Now, I really recommend linking up with 4 people. You can actually just interact with this little beam of light and fight the low punny raid. I don't recommend doing that if possible. I really recommend finding 4 people who are more focused and sort of like-minded and have a little bit of a strategy going into things. You can use 6 Pokemon. I really recommend getting AoE attacking Pokemon, Eruption Typhlosions, Water Spout, Blastoise, Earthquake, but you want to be careful because Earthquake will hit your teammates. Same with like Surf, Discharge, etc, etc. Rock Slide is good. A lot of AoE moves to take out the ads on the side of the boss, as well as just sort of chipping down the boss, because you can only do so much damage to the boss at a time. I believe it's like it's capped, similar to other PVM type bosses like the Halloween event. So it's better to just sort of slowly chip it down and then do damage to the ads as well. Now, from defeating the one raid, you can only do the raid once per day. We think it's a 24-hour rotation. We're not totally sure yet, so you want to get every single raid done every day. I'm going to try to put out a quick guide on how to beat every raid every day. I'm going to really try. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to try to stick to that. I have not beaten Low Punny yet, so I will see you guys with that. I have a lot of more stuff to cover. The reward you get is the Alpha Pokemon, so you get an Alpha Low Punny plus a Dead Flower, and we're assuming that if you get 12 of these or so dead flowers, you likely get access to a Shaman encounter. I heavily prefer this way to farm Shaman versus the tablet grind. Personally, this is super sick. And then, you know, it has Drain Punch and stuff like that, so avoid things, Pokemon that are weak to Drain Punch. It'll gain too much of its HP back. Next up, we have dungeon or sort of roguelike content where you go talk to this girl at one of these following cities in each region. So in Unova, it's Nakreen City. Then you have Ekritique City, Hearthome City, Slateport City, and Celadon City. Any of those cities, you should be able to go find one of this little NPC between some fireworks, go talk to them, and she'll essentially say like, hey, like things aren't peaceful. There's Pokemon fighting. We have to go kind of beat them up to calm them down. So you go in, you take control of a Pokemon, you queue up into a 4-man team. Once again, a lot of cooperative activities. At least there's a really good queue system for it now. And that's where you get the, like from this, you get the red envelopes and the lucky red envelopes. So things like that, if you're looking for sealed product, this is how this type event is how sealed product is brought into the game, which also brings Riches Charms and Vanities into the game. Things like the Temporal Cape, which seems to be the ultra rare, the Worm, let's just go down each of them actually. The Temporal Cape, I actually haven't seen this. This is the first time reviewing it. That's really freaking cool. I got the Temporal Cape, the Worm, much more common little green hat vanity. Then we have the Dragon Wings, which are the Dragonite wings essentially, and then we have the Battle Axe, very cool vanity, huge fan. Has like an Haxorus style of coloring. The Futu is returning. These are previous from these are a seasonal vanity. There's tons of different colors. They're interesting for sure. And then the traditional New Year outfit is also a returning seasonal vanity, but this one looks really good in my opinion, so keep that in mind. That event's also how you get on the leaderboards, and you can get access to like the exclusive top 50 ranking Neon hat and the shiny Neon hat. So if you're interested in intense competition and leaderboard competing, this is it. But you could be in a run. If you're like really leaderboard competing, you could sit in a run with 4 other people for 16 hours. It gets intense. So good luck to everybody doing that. I think it's a really respectable grind, but not something I even touch. All right, on to the next activity, which is probably the most chill activity and one that I'm kind of excited to kind of kick back and do. Talking to this old lady, you can trade in swarm-caught Pokemon, any swarm-caught Pokemon. So I'm going to go ahead and trade in like these Ninetales, for example. And if you trade in 8 of them, she ends up giving you a mysterious Cherish Ball. So you can kind of just kick back, relax, run around, just catch swarm Pokemon. And mysterious Cherish balls are like 76k, 80k a piece right now. Now I'm sure they'll just continue to drop as the event goes on. But I can go catch like Ponytas, for example, on Route 7. They'll be like level 30 or so. You could do this if you're pretty like low level, if you're like a pretty new player. You could pretty easily do this. Now, you're going to have access to less swarms, the less amount of regions you have completed. That's definitely something to consider, but this seems like a very chill activity for those looking to just kind of kick back and not necessarily do raids or dungeons or like 4-player co-op type PVM style events, which I understand you may not always want to, engage in. You can also join my Discord, linked down below, for help with those swarm calls that should be all over the place. The mysterious Cherish balls have a 1 out of 6,000 shiny rate, which is something, and then all of them have hidden ability access. Those Pokemon in the mysterious Cherish balls that we are currently aware of, this is a pretty insane lineup of possible shinies, I'm not gonna lie. Salamence, Melodic, Dragonite, Druddigon, Zweilice, Gabite, Dragonair, Ampharos, Gyarados, Aerodactyl, Axew, Vibrava, Altaria, Charizard, and Grovyle. That's what we're aware of so far. And once again, I gotta quickly say, shout out to Team Mister for finding that information, and shout out to Turtle for organizing this. Alright, but that's pretty much it. Other than that, in terms of actually participating in the event, you can go buy the 2 limited Vanities, the Lucky Red Dragon and the Lucky Gold Dragon. But that's all I've got for you today. All the activity-based things you can do to participate in the event itself. I'm sure there's other side activities that aren't directly related to the event, like certain flipping activities during the event, or breeding like certain Pokemon and making big profit on them during the event is always kind of a thing. Hope this video was helpful. If it was, leave a like on it. It helps out dramatically. Dislike if not, that's okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily videos and tons of content during the Lunar New Year stuff. Which down below, I'll be streaming throughout the event as well. I usually stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. And if you want to go above and beyond, support the channel, there's financial links down below to do so. YouTube memberships, Twitch Prime, Twitch subs, you guys know. I appreciate you just watching. Have a great day, and good luck in your Lunar New Year event. Thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video, and I hope it was a positive asset to your day. The same way everybody listed here is a positive asset to my day, going above and beyond and allowing me to make content every single day. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good one.